I missed Taipei so much. Just everything about it is so beautiful. Like the way the buildings are, the smells of the streets, the people are so friendly. I miss this a lot. This is where it started. The place where food stopped being just food, and it became something deeper, something worth chasing. Taiwan got under my skin in ways I didn't expect. I lived here, I worked here, wandered without a plan, long enough to feel like I understood it. This is where I felt the highest highs and also hit somewhere close to bottom. Taiwan is where I got stuck when the world shut down in 2020, and I had no choice but to sit still and take it all in, even when life was looking a bit bleak and hopeless. But 6 years later, everything changed. Not Taiwan, but myself. I'm back now with different eyes, a little more weathered and a little more wisdom behind me. And somehow, today is my 32nd birthday, exactly 10 years after I first arrived. So I'm starting again. Same beautiful place, but a new beautiful story. Come with me for a day I will never forget. The first stop of the day for breakfast is behind me, Ray on Soy Milk King. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite Taiwanese breakfast spot in the country, but let's go in and try. I want some salty soy milk and some danbing. Let's go. All right, first stop of the day, Ray on Soy Milk King. Now there's a couple in the area, and during the first week that I was here, I remember just being like super intimidated by these places, especially the one that I ended up going to. It was really busy. Doing a little bit of research, a lot of people say they actually prefer this one to a lot of them, so I decided to come in the area, get the classics at this location. So, wow, little shrimp. So the first thing that I ordered is the salty soy milk. Now this has been curdled with a little bit of vinegar. So you can see it's quite chunky. Green onions inside, and then a nice big chunk of youtiao, which is like a fried dough stick, but now that it's been soaking in the soup for a little while, it's gonna be nice and soft, served super hot. And then a danbing, which is like an egg crepe, and it has been stuffed with bacon, eggs, and something that I haven't seen before, bean sprouts. So usually this comes with like a sweet sauce. You can drizzle it on top. It's like a sweet soy sauce. This might actually be soy sauce itself. I think this sauce can go on top. Yeah, a nice sweet sauce. All right, let's dig in. Okay, I haven't had this in so long. I love it. It's like peak comfort food for me. Well, it's good. There's not even that much vinegar inside, so it's not like over the top in terms of it being sour or too savory. It's just nice in the middle. Little crispy crunch from the spring onions, and there's a little shrimp in there as well, but it does not overpower. When you get one of those little shrimp, it's actually just more like a smoky seafood flavor. Actually, the youtiao has a little bit of crunch. Oh, it's so nice. It's just like a nice little extra texture to have inside. Oh, it's really more of like a comfort dish. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just enjoyable. It's a nice way to start the day. Okay, I'm moving right along to this bacon danbing. I put a little sauce on top. It's really jam-packed with these bean sprouts. Like, I'm actually really surprised. Haven't seen many like this. Okay. Not bad. Tastes exactly like a danbing, but I am definitely like, it's definitely different to have all those bean sprouts in there. Textural experience for sure. And like, I'm not even gonna lie, for like a year straight, I ate this every single morning without fail. Every time I walked into the restaurant, he knew that I was there. He knew what I was there to order, and I ate these every single day. So this one, I mean, I've grown to like certain flavors, and the bean sprouts are definitely throwing me for a loop. I probably wouldn't order one with bean sprouts in it, personally, but it's still really delicious. Oh, I am loving how I'm kicking off this trip. I am having a feast right now. I kind of picked around the bean sprouts. I don't really fill up too much, and it's actually not a big deal to just pull those out. There's quite a few of them in there, but I am really enjoying this a lot. I've got one last scoop of youtiao. These have been soaking now for quite some time. But there's still a crunch, which is crazy. They've been ultra fried. I can't believe those are still crunchy. The affordability here is so incredible. Like, this whole meal came to 75 NTD, which is around $3.75 Canadian, which is like, it's so mind-blowing because like living in Canada now for so long, you get used to such inflated prices for nothing, low quality food. So when you come to a place like this, my goodness, you're gonna enjoy it so much because you're eating good quality foods for such affordable prices. Like, I just love it. And I know it's not affordable to everyone, but in comparison to Canada or just coming from Dubai, I am absolutely loving the prices of everything. It's making me so happy to be here. It's been way too long. Last piece of dumpling, like, look at the size of this. Like, woo, it's like a 2 or 3 biter. Man, they did not skimp on the eggs. They did not skimp on the bacon. They did not skimp on anything. That was good. I'll be eating more of those. Now, this place is open 24/7. So you can come and get a traditional breakfast or some noodles or some soup dumplings anytime you want. This is open 24/7. So, if you're jet lagged like me and you are having trouble sleeping at night and really tired during the day, just come at nighttime. I think that's all for breakfast. It is time to go to our next location. I travel standby, which is a polite way of saying I have no idea where I'm going, and there's a very real chance I'm not going anywhere at all. Sometimes you win, sometimes you end up sleeping on the airport floor, questioning why didn't you just buy the tickets? You remember Japan last year, right? So you learn to adapt. You travel light, one carry-on, that's it. And you pack like you might end up anywhere in the world. My uniform for anything? Jeans and long sleeves. Practical, indestructible, also an absolute nightmare to cram into a backpack. That's where these Aerless bags come in. They're simple but kind of genius. You pack your clothes, seal them up, and with this tiny air pump you compress everything down to a third of the size. They're tough too, anti-tear nylon, built for people who don't exactly treat their luggage gently. And they keep your clothes dry, which matters more than you think when you're caught in the rain somewhere unfamiliar, trying to remember why you thought this was a good idea in the first place. And as a bonus, by the end of the trip, they double as laundry bags. Standby travel doesn't get easier. It's still unpredictable, still messy, but at least packing, that part's under control now. If you want to try them out for yourself, there's a link in the description or a QR code on the screen. Head over there and use code Sabrina for 10% off. Now let's get back to the video. I love the metro system. So convenient, so clean, so calm. It's the best. I'm just getting everywhere, spending money on my Easy Card. And by spending money, I mean like each ride, if you're hopping around the city, is only 20 NT dollars, which is like 80 cents Canadian. So not spending a lot of money, but that's what makes it easy to just jump around. I love it. Great country. Chiang Kai-shek Memorial was one of the first places I drifted into that first week in Taiwan. Back then, history wasn't the point for me. The scale was. This place is massive. It's built for a man who splits opinions wide open, Chiang Kai-shek, a deeply controversial figure depending on who you ask. The first time I just stood there taking it all in. The symmetry, the white stone, the blue roof, all stretched across Liberty Square. It felt absolute. I've spent enough time now learning the complex history, the stories that don't fit neatly into monuments. I've even slept inside the presidential office building and shaken hands with former vice presidents. And coming back now, I do see a different side of the memorial. But that's not why I'm here today. And it's not just the size, though that's still undeniable. It's seeing this again through eyes 10 years after I stepped foot here for the first time.
The reason why I love checking it out is not for the changing of the guard or anything like that, but it's just such a grand space. Like, it's so incredible. Everything is just so grand here, where you're used to little tiny alleyways everywhere. So it's really cool to come out here, explore. We got the National Theater. You might see the changing of the guard. But yeah, it's just like a really beautiful square, smack middle in Taipei, and a nice place to come and relax, chill, and just enjoy the views. That was a very quick and brief visit to Chiang Kai-shek Memorial. I'm not here necessarily to sightsee in this location because I am actually hungry still. And I know of a place that serves braised pork rice, and I am literally so excited to eat it. I haven't had it in so long, and like the streets are just filled with the smells of braised food. So it got me really craving it. I'm gonna get back on the metro and head to a spot now for some luro fun. Cannot wait. Next location is lunch at Wang's Broth. Since 1975, and it's in this like cool little market. It's super busy. I'm gonna go inside and order some luro fun now. Let's go. Sitting down inside now. So the way you do it is you grab a menu, you fill it out where you're sitting, and then you go and pay, and then you come sit back down and wait for the food to arrive. I ordered a large braised pork rice, shredded bamboo, and also tofu. So I'm super excited to try it. This place is pretty busy for like a middle of the day. Like, it's not actually lunchtime, it's not dinner time. So I imagine this place gets packed out, and it's like in this cool little market as well. But yeah, I'm really excited. Haven't laid my teeth into braised pork rice in so long, and like just the smell of everything in that nice rich braise, it's making me so excited. I cannot wait. I can't believe this is how I get to spend my 32nd birthday. So crazy, so grateful. I am beyond excited right now to dig into this. The braised pork is so dark. Like, it's been braising forever. It's making my mouth water. And it's like super fatty. It almost jiggles when you move it. And then it's just like soaked right up into the rice. Oh, I don't even know if I can pick up a piece with these metal chopsticks. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Well, it melts away as soon as you bite into it. It's got so much flavor. It's like really rich. There's like a rich soy sauce flavor. Oh my gosh. That is beyond satisfying. The pork is just fatty chunks that's been super braised. So the moment you bite into it, it just like melts away to nothing. It's just like the essence of once was pork. Oh my gosh, that is fabulous. I remember not being used to these flavors when I first got to Taiwan and tried this for the first time, but now I get it. It took some time, but I get it, man. Absolutely love that. Now, I have some side dishes as well. Looks like shredded bamboo shoots with more braised meat inside. This is gonna help balance it out. A little bit of pickled bamboo shoots on the side. Oh my god. I haven't had these in so long, and they're still so insanely delicious. Braised in that same sauce with some meat on the side. That is so nice. A little bit crunchy, served nice and warm. Man, can't get enough of this. All right, now the last one to try is the braised tofu. The exterior of the tofu is so braised. Like, this must have been in here for hours. And you can tell that it has seeped into the pores of the tofu. relatively firm tofu, I would say. Looks amazing. And it soaks up the braised so well. This one's even more savory. Look at that. Look how saturated the tofu has become. It is a wicked combination. All three of these together. You can go ahead and start like mixing them, adding the tofu, adding the bamboo shoots or whatever vegetables you got into the bowl. It all works because it's all been cooked up in that same insane broth. To say I am happy is an understatement. That was a triple whammy bite. My 32nd birthday. Dreams have come true today. Finally back after 6 years doing the things that I did when I first moved to Taiwan 10 years ago. I cannot believe it's been 10 years. Time absolutely flies in life. And every year that I get older, time goes a little bit faster. Time goes faster, but food stays as delicious. Absolutely love it. So everybody has their favorite Lurofan spot. So you need to tell me where in Taipei is your favorite and why. I have visited quite a few, and this is insanely delicious. This is the first time I've been to Wang's Broth, and I am loving it. It goes down as one of the favorites for sure. This little market actually reminds me a lot of the Japanese arcades, like the indoor shopping centers. Just the way like it's lit up, the way it's covered, how far it goes. It's really, really cool. I am loving the vibes here. All right, just left this area. Look at these beautiful flowers in the park. Just enjoying every aspect of this place. I missed Taipei so much. And just everything about it is so beautiful. Like the way the buildings are, the smells of the streets, the people are so friendly. I miss this a lot. All right, I gotta sit down and figure out where I'm going next. I have to check my my list. Look at this sunshine. Okay, I just checked my list. Couldn't remember where I had myself going next, but right up the street is Longshan Temple. This is one of the first temples I visited, and I believe I visited at nighttime. But we're gonna check it out during the day. From what I remember, it's super gorgeous. And then we're gonna go to the other side of town and do some really fun things. I'm going on a hike, so let's go. This is the first time that I've been here where something's been actually happening, and I guess it's the February 27th. This is like Peace Day. It is a holiday here, so there is like a lot of different chanting going on, offerings, praying. I feel really lucky to be here on a day like today because normally it's just like you get random crowds coming through, but you don't get that chanting, especially all in uniform. It was so beautiful. Such a gorgeous place.
Longshan Temple sits in one of Taipei's oldest districts, a place where incense, prayer, and daily life move together without a pause. I came here on that first week in Taipei, encountering a layered spiritual world shaped by Taoism, Buddhism, and traditional folk beliefs, coexisting, not competing within its walls. The temple, however, has not stood untouched. Earthquakes, storms, and war have tested it repeatedly. In 1945, during the bombing of Taipei, it was nearly destroyed completely. Amid the destruction, the statue of Guanyin remained. What stands today is the result of careful rebuilding, carried out again and again. Longshan Temple endures not as it once was, but as a reflection of continuity, of faith, of memory, and the resilience woven into Taiwan's history.
So what you hear in the background is actually like a traditional puppet show. And one thing that I love about temples in Taiwan are just how accepting they are. You know, we just came from Abu Dhabi, the mosque. I visited a couple other religious structures in the world, and there are more rules to how you enter, or maybe you're not even allowed to enter at all. But in Taiwan, you're always welcome. You should always be respectful for sure. but you do feel really welcome even if it's not the same religion that you have, or if you're religious at all. Everybody's welcome. You can go and explore, observe, but always be respectful. But that is one thing, I always feel welcome at these temples. Let's go see if we can see this puppet show. Sounds crazy. Okay, so I was wrong. It was not a puppet show, but it was certainly like a theater act. Do you guys know what story they were telling? You let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I was completely oblivious. Time to head to the metro now. Head out of the Longshan area and head towards Taipei 101. We're gonna go on a hike. We're gonna go to Elephant Mountain. Let's go.
The train for Taipei is about to depart from platform 2. Platform 2.
It is so crazy being back here while my life is so different. Like, it has been 6 years since I've been here last. I did try to come last year. If you guys have seen the Japan series, you already know the story. Failed attempt, but yeah, my life is so different now. I'm such a different person than I was 6 years ago. I'm married now. My life's just completely different, and I'm so happy, and I'm back. Like, it is just, I can't explain this feeling. It's very emotional, and I'm here on my 32nd birthday. Like, I literally moved here when I was 22. God, it's so crazy. Like, you're a literal child when you're 22. And I was moving to this crazy country, so beautiful, and it literally kick-started a feeling inside of me to continue to travel, to eat, to learn, to embrace. Yeah, wow. I have Taiwan to thank for a lot of things in my life, and I'm just really grateful to be back. So I started up Elephant Mountain, named for the shape, not because anything with tusks is lurking in the bush. It's about 600 steps straight up, and if you're built for the cold, it'll chew you up a bit. It's tough. Not impossible, but very humbling. On my first week in Taiwan, I did this climb at night, in thick, humid rain. I half expected frogs, snakes, or some creepy crawlies to wriggle up my skin. I mean, it was my first time in an environment like this. But what you actually get instead is a view over Taipei that no amount of money can buy. It's free, it's quiet, it's almost perfect. This time I stood there and just let it hit me. I even teared up a little, just grateful to be back.
Last stop of this incredible day. It wouldn't be complete without a bowl of beef noodles. So I've come to this place called You&Me Beef Noodle Bar. It's a really cool spot because the place is super small. They serve craft beers and then big bowls of beef noodle. Now, on the first week that I was here, I for sure had beef noodle. I think we went to Lindong Feng the first time, and it was like the old restaurant, but it is my birthday. We gotta celebrate with a craft beer. I got their Ancient Forest Amber Lager. Oh, it's really good. Now, if you know me, you know I love a good craft beer. I love some food. Both of them together is literally a match made in heaven. Here it comes. 谢谢. Oh, that looks incredible. Perfect timing. 谢谢. Wow. Okay, so this soup looks amazing. Did not skimp on the beef. The noodles are really thin. I'm gonna be judging it on a couple different factors. So I'm looking for a couple different things. I'm gonna be judging the beef on how tender and sort of marbled it is. I'm going to be judging the noodles on how bouncy they are. And then I'm gonna be judging the broth on how delicious it is. But yeah, it looks amazing. It smells amazing. This with beer, what a way to end the day. Now I did try to go to Din Tai Fung, which is definitely a classic here in Taiwan in general, but they had such a big lineup and they told me that they weren't taking any new customers that night. So we'll see if I can get there before my time is up. But I had that on the first week as well, and yeah, it's always busy there, always crazy, but this is definitely a fantastic alternative. So let's jump in. All right, first things first, the deliciousness of the broth. Oh man, really nice beef flavor, but it's rich with other spices as well. It's got a nice oil to it, and it's ever so slightly sweet. That's perfect. Very likely anise, cinnamon, cloves, even the temperature is perfect. Sometimes you get something that's too boiling hot. Sometimes it's a little bit cold. Wow, that broth is spectacular. Now let's test the noodles. These are a little bit skinnier than I expected, but let's test out how bouncy they are, how fresh they are. They've got a really nice bounciness to them. They're really nice. I like the thickness of these. Like, they're a little bit thinner than I've had before, but I really enjoy that. Oh, they're really nice. There's a little bit of a heat kicking in now. Wow, this is fantastic. Now, we've got the beef. We need to see how tender it is and how marble it is, because it doesn't actually look, well, yeah, it does actually look pretty marbled. Let's see how tender it is. Nothing. Oh my god. The fatty veins throughout that make it so incredible. It just melts to nothing. This bowl of beef noodle is on point. Everything is good. And we have these nice big chunks of bok choy, adding a little bit of fiber to it, a little bit of extra crunch, and these just taste so fresh. Oh man, this bowl's a 10 out of 10. Beef is tender, beef is marbled, noodles are bouncy, and the broth is perfect. All right, now we gotta pair it with a craft beer, this amber lager. Man, this is the perfect birthday meal. It's a pretty strong beer, to be honest. A really nice served cold, nice head on top, nice and bubbly. Fantastic. Wow, what an amazing way to spend my birthday, eating all these foods that I tried for the first time 10 years ago and fell in love with. Wow, guys, cheers. I am so happy right now. So happy. That bowl of beef noodle was amazing. I demolished it. There's absolutely nothing left. And we're almost done our beer. So it's almost time to end the night. Okay, guys, I am on a U-bike and I am heading home. This is like one of my favorite modes of transportation here. And I'm using an electric one, which is brand new. Haven't used these ones before. So don't have to pedal very hard. But I want to say thank you so much for coming along on this journey through Taipei, doing all the stuff that I did back when I moved here 10 years ago and spent a week in Taipei before moving to Chiang and starting a brand new life. It was such a fun day of eating and exploring and just enjoying Taiwan. I absolutely love this country. Make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the videos here in Taiwan because there's more to come. So you subscribe, leave me a comment, give it a hype, and thanks again so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, come back for more videos from Taiwan. Woo! What a great day. Love Taiwan. So good to be back after 6 years. Try not to get hit while I'm doing this. All right, good night.